Representative Jasmine Crockett is pushing back on criticism from Republicans, claiming she mocked Texas Governor Greg Abbott's wheelchair use while giving a speech over the weekend. While speaking at the Human Rights Campaign LA dinner on Saturday, Crockett referred to Greg Abbott as Governor Hot Wheels, who is a hot blank mess. Republican critics immediately condemned Crockett for her comments, accusing her of mocking Abbott for using a wheelchair. Abbott was paralyzed from more than 4 decades ago after a tree fell on him while he was out running. I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. I was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer migrants to communities led by black mayors, deliberately stoking tension and fear among the most vulnerable, Crockett posted on the social platform X on Tuesday. At no point did I mention or allude to his condition, so I'm even more appalled by the very people who have unequivocally supported Trump, a man known for racially insensitive nicknames and mocking those with disabilities, are now outraged, she added. Yeah, I try to be consistent. I don't really like making fun of someone for their, condition, because it's not a thing that they can help. But truthfully, the party whose three-time presidential nominee, and he did this before he was even nominated the first time, so they've always known what he uh, was the party whose nominee was able to mock a disabled reporter should be the last person, should be among the last people, trying to defend Abbott in this case. People just have to accept that the era of civility on both sides is over, and anything short of a public appearance on, like, let's say Fox or CNN or one of those other outdated networks is going to feature people speaking about political figures in disparaging and in many cases obscene ways, even if those comments are coming from fellow politicians. You probably wouldn't expect a Congress member from Texas to talk that way about the governor of their state. But it has to be accepted that due to their being from different parties and having ideological divides, and probably not even being in contact with each other, I wouldn't be surprised if Crockett has never even met Abbott. You're not going to get the whole I respect the governor's condition, and no. I mean, it's so funny how, like, they have this thing about left-leaning people being snowflakes, right? But the second one of us says something about one of them, all of a sudden it's pearl clutching time. This is so disgusting. This is so messed up. I mean, what's the deal with that? Why do we have this thing where one side can throw all the nasty, disgusting comments out as much as it wants? Hey, let's not forget that Fetterman, the Pennsylvania senator who I can't stand, he was mocked by the RNC chairwoman for his disability when he was having, I guess, his impediment, like, during one of the debates against Dr. Oz. And I didn't see any Republicans going, "Oh man, that's horrible," because they didn't care. As long as it wasn't someone from their side, from their team, it was okay. So yeah, I'm tired of living in the era of pretend civility. Civility is dead. Go on Twitter for like 5 minutes, and you'll see not even just random people who have nothing to lose, but like members of Congress talking trash about the way other people look, what other people are wearing. This whole thing of respect and decorum, it's gone. And really, I don't miss it, because when you have, I'll refer to a political issue here. When you have a majority of people in your country living paycheck to paycheck, richest country in the world, a majority unable to afford $1,000 emergency, you're people who are struggling, or who are at least attempting to appear to be representing those who are struggling, like Crockett are not going to care about the feelings of a bunch of mostly rich pricks in suits and ties who are insulated from the consequences of their suffering. It's that simple. And it's really unfortunate that we still try to peddle this idea that, we need to be worried about what we say and what's like, guys, Trump has if you went through the public remarks of every single American president, you probably couldn't find one who has been more insulting of people than the current one, or I guess also the 45th one if we're getting into numbers. But it's just a joke that's their leader, and this is the type of stuff they're going to try and like pretend to care about.